Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Evans. The tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphreys. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. The back's got it. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. Offense in hurry-up mode. Can he get there on the ground? Fights off a defender.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They're going to run it. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To the air, it's Evanson. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Just able to get it away. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Offense operating from the pistol. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the ball on the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And here's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Sticking with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here comes the up-tempo offense. We go with a direct snap. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
He pulls it in for a big gain. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Evanson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Gibson. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Evanson. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
Longhorns will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. That's a strong stiff arm. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has a great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. The quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The distance will be from 38 yards out. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. back out on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down and it ended up costing them a field goal. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Rashada. He dumps it off to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Longhorns offense takes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Oh, he's looking to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's Rashada. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. kick mishandled. The ball is loose. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Just one play left here in the half. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking downfield, it's Evanson fighting him off. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack sets up second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Dropping back, it's Evanson. And he's going to launch it deep again. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Grab behind the line. It's Tuggle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Cut quickly. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action here on first down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Dropping back, it's Evanson. Catch made on the out route. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Longhorns will crank up the tempo.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Longhorns will line up here on first down and goal. On the ground, try to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down and goal. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they'll set up for the PAT. They make the extra point, but trail 21-10.
That makes the score. Georgia.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Evans. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 21, Texas 10.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Caught behind the line. It's Tuggle. Tackle made after the completion.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Back to pass. It's Rashada. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Snags the quick throw. He's found some room at the 45. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And they'll stop him short of the line again. Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. On the ground, it's Frazier. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Texas offense comes back out on the field. Scanning the field, it's Evanson. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Pass complete. It's second down now.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards and back-to-back plays, you start to get...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going for a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Longhorns. Just ran away from the defense. So here we go, fourth quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
The obvious move here is to go for a two-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Scanning the field, it's Evanson. Back to the end zone, they say he did not get his foot down. Incomplete. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Hey, I can understand the play call here. Backed up, keeping your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. But you got to be careful of being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Nice grab. It's Tuggle. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll work the clock here with the running game.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Direct snap to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense will stop the clock with a timeout here. 25 seconds remaining.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Throws it to the right. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense cannot be stopped. That's just nice execution. The quarterback and receiver, Kirk, perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game, and today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.